Hi friends, welcome back to the series of videos explaining pivot tables. In today's video we are going to discuss about the slicers, what they do, how they can help us. So basically slicers will help us to filter the data the way we want, in a comfortable way rather. So we have discussed about filters while discussing about the pivot table layout and the areas. The filter area basically help us to filter, rather choose a specific field so that we can do a quick analysis based on that field. So as a name defines as slicers, this element actually slicing the data the way we want and it is displaying. Let us first understand the filter area, so that obviously we can relate them to slices very quick way and we can understand slices in a better way. So as we discussed, filters are useful to choose a specific area, and accordingly we can drill down and see as each element, and then accordingly we see per month cost for each employee, etc. So while using the filters, you need to make sure that you are bringing the field into the filter area and then you are doing the drill down. But in case of slicers, that effort is totally avoided. The thing is that it is an external box created wherein you need to select each option. Based on that, the filtering criteria will happen. For example, I am going to create a slicer for this pivot table. Go to Analyze and go to Insert Slicer, and what are the fields you want to be filtered? One is employee name, another is month. Basically the value fields will not be filtered, only the row fields or column fields will be filtered. So I've just taken it and just kept it as it is. So the thing is that the filtering is not happening at the filter areas of respective pivot tables, but the slicers are created separately wherein you are actually playing the entire filtering activity. After creating the slicers, we need not touch the pivot table, but we can create filters just selecting the options available in the slicers the way we have selected the fields. For example, if I wanted to see the status of ABC and then what is the month of April salary, cost, whatever it is, I can just select these two buttons and I have got the data in the pivot table without touching it. And if I don't want the filter criteria, and just click on that filter so that the filter will be clear, and accordingly the entire data is brought back. Now we can also connect these slicers to both the pivot tables, so that based on the selection of the criteria in these slicers, both the pivot tables will behave, and accordingly we can create the analysis. For that purpose, you need to just keep your cursor on one of the slicers, right click, report connections, and then currently the pivot table 3, this is actually pivot table 3 is connected, and we need to connect another pivot table which is pivot table 16. Of course, it is always better to name the pivot tables going forward so that we can have very clear understanding of the pivot tables, and just connecting them and just OK. Then once if I select ABC, both the places the ABC is being selected and accordingly the filter has been created, the data is displaying accordingly. Another important thing is, with the help of slicers we can control the pivot charts as well. For example, I am creating a small chart here. I'm going to insert pivot table, chart, and this chart has been created. Now I wanted to control this chart through the slicers, which is basically just select ABC and then again select CDA, and then take only April and then control select May. You have only ABC and CDA, and the May and April data is available. So of course, if I say XYZ and say only August, only for XYZ the August data is been shown. So accordingly we can control the pivot charts also through slicers. But again, it's a matter of your imagination, how best you can use this tool for your day-to-day working purposes. But only thing is, you need to practice it, and any questions you need to ask us so that we can explain you in a better way. Please try to do a lot of practice, and thank you. In the meantime, kindly share, like and subscribe. I want these videos reach many people so that they can use these videos in a better way. Thank you very much.